I lived in Japan for only 1 month. Just got here. This is nearly 3 years ago, dude. I was living in the heart of Tokyo, in the heart of Japan, in my little tiny freaking 10 by 10 foot apartment. If you guys saw my old apartment video, you guys would know what my old apartment looked like, dude. It was small. I could cook eggs, I could cook breakfast for myself while I was laying on the bed. It's crazy. I could take a shit while I was laying on the bed into the toilet. But you guys get the idea. Super small apartment, foreign-friendly apartment, all foreigners, students, people coming to the country living there, which, by the way, foreign-friendly apartments suck, but it's kind of your only first option when you initially come to Japan anyways. So anyways, I was living in this foreign-friendly apartment. I've been here for about a month or so. Someone rings my doorbell, and I'm like, oh shit! I was eating my breakfast or whatever. Who could possibly be ringing my doorbell? I'm wondering, trying to get ready for my poor Japanese skills at the time, trying to think, oh shit, what do I even say? It's like a Sunday morning, I was eating breakfast. What do I even say with my poor Japanese skills? I'm trying to figure out how do I even, do I say moshi moshi when I answer the door? Shit, no one's ever rang on my doorbell before here. Dude, in the States, people ring your doorbell all the time. Little neighborhood kids selling candy for their baseball team, their fundraisers, fucking selling little bracelets and shit. The neighborhood thought asking if she can get a cup of flour for her cake. Your boy asking if he can borrow a tanga for a second. But in Japan, dude, nobody ever rings the doorbell, knocks on your door here. So I was caught off guard. Getting to the point here, go up to the door. I peer through the peephole. I see a Japanese couple looking like middle-aged or maybe a little bit older, like in their 50s. Japanese couple standing in front of my door looking real awkward, just standing there completely expressionless. Like one of those old photos, you know, like people had to stand still. That's why they didn't have like expressions on their face. So they just had to stand still for a really long time because the photos took so long to take or whatever. And they were just like standing in front of my door, creepy as hell. I answer the door. I'm just like, konnichiwa? And immediately the gentleman says, Nihongo demo daijoubu desu ka? And if you guys live in Japan for any amount of time and you speak a little bit of Japanese, you guys have probably had the same experience as well. Where anytime anyone asks you, Nihongo daijoubu desu ka? Nihongo demo daijoubu desu ka? Like, is Japanese okay? Is even Japanese okay? If someone asks you that, you know it's coming next. Broken English is coming next. Even though you say, Nihongo daijoubu desu yo? Nihongo ga hanasemasu yo? No matter how many times you tell them you speak Japanese, they're always going to try to respond in some type of broken English. So I'm like, Nihongo de daijoubu desu? And then naturally the guy just continues to speak in really, really broken English to me. But he goes, hello, happy Sunday. Would you mind? My wife and I hear we're spiritual travelers or something like that. And we would like to bless you. He said bless, or we'd like to cleanse your spirit or cleanse your energy or something like that. And I mean, I feel like most people would be like, what the fuck, get away from me, I'm alright. But that, I mean, hey man, I'm a dirty boy. I'm coming out the mud, y'all. I got my mind in the gutter, my head in the gutter. I'm a dirty boy, so I need some cleansing. I could use some cleansing. So I was like, yeah, okay, why not? He's gonna cleanse me, and what could go wrong? And so I'm like standing halfway out my door, and I'm like, what do you need me to do? What, like, do I have to come all the way out? Like, dude, it's Sunday morning, bro. I just got shorts on. I'm going commando. Yeah, you already know what's going on. My pecker's poking through it. Like, I'm going commando. I just got a hoodie on and shorts on. They're like, we need you to come all the way outside. So I'm like, all right, shit. So I creep out, and I have both my hands like in front of my like body like this. Because I was going, hey, come on, it's Sunday morning, dude. I'm going commando. What the fuck, man? So I like had my hands in front of my body like this. And dude just like, all right, I'm going to bless you. Please close your eyes. I just met these people. I don't even know their names. I don't know what they're gonna do. This is my first. I'm new to this country, and he wants me to close my eyes in front of him. I'm wearing no underwear. Come on. But I do it. I do it. I close my eyes. His wife's just standing there. I don't even remember what she was doing. I think like she was humming or some shit. God, it's been so long. I think she was humming or something like that. And I close my eyes, and she like starts humming. and then I can just like, I can kind of hear movements and feel movements, like someone's moving their hands around my face and shit. So naturally I open my eyes a little bit because I'm like, was this dude gonna slap me? I mean, come on, somebody tells you, close your eyes, I'm gonna do something, and they're standing right in front of you. Like, there's like 3 things they're gonna do: slap you, sack tap you, or try to like fucking shove something in your mouth. So naturally I open my eyes a little bit, and he's like, oh, please, eyes closed. Like, what the fuck? So I just stand there, and like about 30 seconds, like the girl is humming, and the dude's like, I think he's waving his hands around like in my face and shit. Thankfully he didn't throw any like liquids on me or anything. Ha! Cha! He's just like waving his hands around my face, and I'm trying to just relax. I'm shitting my pants. I was so scared that something weird was gonna happen. And then he's like, okay, finish. And I open my eyes, and he's just like, oh, thank you. And then he like asked my name and shit like that. It's like, yeah, I'm Jimmy. And he's like, my name's Enzo or something. This is my wife, Yuriko, or whatever. I don't know what their names were. And he's like, are you feeling better? How are you feeling? And I was like, yeah, I am feeling better. I don't know if I really was or not, but kind of just wanted them to go away. So I was like, yeah, for sure, that worked. And then he's like, all right, well, we look forward to speaking with you again. We'll come by again another time. And I'm like, all right, don't. Nah, but I was trying to be cool, and I was like, I don't know, like maybe they did give me some type of good energy. So I was like, yeah, sure, all right. And they just left, and that was that. And I was like, all right, like that wasn't so bad actually. I maybe just got some good energy. Maybe just made 2 like kind of weird friends here in this new country where I don't really have any Japanese friends. Sounds like a win to me. And then what do you know, man? Dude, next week, same thing. Sunday, you guys know, Sunday morning, if it's Sunday morning in Japan, what time is that in the States? That's Saturday night. What are we doing Saturday night in the States, dog? What are we doing? UFC. We're watching violence. We're watching combat. Guy shit. It's Sunday morning. I said, I'm commando Sunday morning. I got my breakfast going. I'm fucking watching people knock each other out. And then once again, doorbell rings, right? Dude, mid-UFC fight, doorbell rings. Next Sunday, doorbell rings. I know who it is. It's in the middle of a fight, but I was playing the fight so loud, I knew I couldn't act like I wasn't here or some shit like that. So I was like, shit, they definitely heard me. All right, go to the door. What happens? Go out. Same people. They kind of cut the bullshit talk this time. They're just like, yo, let us bless you. And I'm like, all right, why not? Like, bless me, dog. Go out there, once again, close my eyes. They bless me. And that was that. And I go on my way. And what happens next weekend? Next weekend, same shit. I'm watching UFC. Yeah, fucking get him. Doorbell rings. Doo-doo. At this time, dude, I was kind of over it. I was like, this isn't really doing anything. I'm kind of sick of you guys bothering me. But they were nice enough, so I went out there, talked to them again, let them bless me, and then this time, they got me. This is the 3rd time they got me. They gave me the 2 times of acting like nothing was going to happen. All they're going to do is bless me once a week for about a minute and then leave. And then they go, oh, okay, well, we've blessed you. We've cured your soul twice now. This is the 3rd time now, and we would be happy if you would join us in our spiritual gathering that we hold every Tuesday or something like that. If you would just add us online, we can invite you to this event, and there are going to be other foreigners there, etc., etc. And I really didn't want to do it, but at the time still I was like, I'm new here. These people have been like nice so far. We'll see what happens. I add them online. Line is like the messaging app here for people who don't know. And then, dude, like every single day, the girl was messaging me. Thankfully, nothing weird, but it was just like, hey, Jimmy, how have you been? Hey, Jimmy, you coming to the event on Tuesday? Hey, Jimmy, are you going to be around Sunday? We want to come bless you. Whatever. I don't remember the wording that they used. It was just like every single day. And like at this point, I was over it. I was like, fucking leave me alone. And dude, they continued to come back. They continued to come back nearly every single week. Every morning, like I said, I'm watching UFC in the morning. And then thankfully, I'm sure that they knew I was just hiding from them. But I started like playing it a little bit quieter. When I was watching UFC, I started playing it a little bit quieter. And then they would come by, and as soon as I'd hear him ring the doorbell, I'd pause it, and I'd just act like I wasn't there. And eventually they started coming less frequently, but then like 1 or 2 times they caught me. I was like walking outside to like run an errand or something like that, and I was going to like the Jidou Hanbaiki, like the vending machine down the street to get a drink. And I like walked out and I like saw him walking up the stairs, and I'm like, shit, hey, yeah. And then it was kind of awkward, like they could tell that I was ignoring them and I was trying to like not talk to them and shit like that. But then they still blessed me, so at least I got that. Got my soul cleansed a little bit. And then, yeah, dude, they continued to do that, and I just like never responded to their line messages, and they continued to do that shit like once a month or so until I eventually left that apartment. Dude, I had been there for like 2 years though. It was really awkward and really strange. So, yo, shout out to Glorp, by the way. Glorp is a member in the Discord. He was asking if anybody else had like religious cult experiences in Japan. And I totally forgot about that story, but yeah, I definitely did. And I think it was like, I don't know, if somebody knows like what that is, let me know. I guess it's like a religious like thing, or like more, what do they call it, Mormons, a Jehovah's Witness or something. I don't really know. I don't even remember. I was just kind of like weirded out and trying to be left alone. But yeah, that's something you might have to look out for, I guess, if you're a foreigner in Japan. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm assuming they probably do it to some Japanese people as well, but I think they kind of go for foreigners because maybe foreigners will be more open to like talking to random people, coming to their door, and maybe foreigners are used to that type of shit back home and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's, I don't know, it's kind of weird, and I've had similar experiences like that in the States with like other things where people ended up having ulterior motives as well and like inviting me to their threesome parties and shit like that. But I mean, I don't know if this is going to lead there. I like never even responded to any of their line messages anyway. So yeah, just something weird, funny story I thought I would share with you guys. Thanks for watching. My name is Young James, YUNGJAMEZ. If you guys want to send me an email, you guys want to do a one-on-one asking about how I got to Japan, how I started learning Japanese, whatever it is, anything about Japan life, or just anything in general, send me an email, YUNGJAMEZYT@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. Like the video, comments help the algorithm, etc., etc., etc. Gonna film a few more videos here. Thank y'all. Take care.